Hi, I'm Casey Truby, the Lonesome Cowboy. A few years ago, I invented a system called Paperless overnight, specifically for my wife's bookkeeping firm. Now, I invented this because she was getting clients all over the country and they were sending baskets and boxes of documents to the house because we work out of the house and for her to do the bookkeeping with. Well, that was just out of control. And then she wanted to send work back out to people working at home in Flint, Michigan, or doing it overnight in Bangalore. And it just wouldn't work when we were scanning everything to PDF and trying to keep it in a folder like through the CCH system. It was just a disaster and a nightmare of chaos and confusion. So I sat down one day with her and said, why don't we invent a system that would actually not only take the client paperless, but never let the paper get into our office. And then on top of that, let's go ahead and develop a workflow system to track the work and how long somebody spends on entering a bill and paying a bill. And on top of that, let's go ahead and create a system that captures the knowledge of how we do things here. Now, this is real important because a lot of times in the accounting business, the knowledge of how we do things is what creates the value in the firm. And if we can capture that knowledge, then when an employee leaves, the knowledge doesn't disappear. Let me give you an example. A Home Depot credit memo comes in, and it's a tough transaction. Well, everything tough that comes in the door, the first time, my wife does it. Now, she does it, but right before she starts, she clicks a button called record, and she talks to her computer screen while she's doing the transaction. And guess what it's doing? It's recording her workflow, and she's explaining, we post this here, we make the adjustment there, that sort of thing. Well, pretty soon, within 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, she knows how to do a Home Depot credit memo. She knows how to do it right, so she gets it done and she records how it works. Well, the next time that document comes in, 2 months later, 3 months later, Home Depot sends another credit memo to my client. The client gets it in the mail. They throw everything on the fax or scanner. That night, a document technician, what we call a DOT, is paid 15 cents to read every single piece of paper that comes through your client's office and name it. Home Depot, credit memo, $218, October 3rd, Tobacco Road project. And all those nomenclatures go into a database file so it's quick and easy to search. So we can pull up any piece of paper we want. But even better, remember my wife had recorded a transaction on how to do that Home Office Depot. Well, as soon as that Home Depot piece of paper comes in and the DOT names it Home Depot credit memo, the system searches the library, comes up with that movie, and attaches it to the document. So now anybody knows how to do it. Now, what's really great about this is that over a short period of time, Lynn's able to push transactions down to the lowest cost denominator possible. In her business, since she uses so many people out of the office, her labor starts at $8.50 an hour burden rate. That's compared to $36 for you. And at the mid-range, it's 15, and her retired CPAs working from home make 20 to 22. Now, that's the burden rate, the total cost. In your business, it's running 36 to 44, and in some cases, $50 an hour total burden rate. Whew, that's a lot of money. But in Lynn's business, things don't have to go to the $36 and the $50 an hour employee. Once we've done it once, then it gets pushed down to the $8.50 person because there's a movie and they know how to do it. 3 things happen here. Number 1, we're paperless so we can find documents easily. Number 2, we're tracking workflow so that we know exactly who has what work to do today on their desk. We also know how long it took them to do yesterday's work. We know exactly what mistakes were made because we keep a running log, so that's great at review time. And we're watching which one of our clients cause a lot of mistakes and problems so that we know which clients to go back and raise fees on. But the best thing of all is we've got this library of how we do it here, and that cuts the amount of time it takes to do work almost in half. In most of our situations, we're taking 8 hours of client work and compressing it down to about 4 hours because everybody works on dual monitors and they're paperless. No paper to shuffle, 2 screens to look at. We can rapidly run through this. But the 4 hours gets pressed down to 3 and 3.5 over time because that knowledge base keeps everybody working at 100% productivity all the time. Document management through Paperless Overnight is designed for an accounting firm that are doing tax returns, high-end accounting work, or outsourced bookkeeping like we like to do. The client sends the documents in directly, and the fee is just 15 cents a page. This is the lowest cost business management tool an accountant can ever use. On the little video box below us is a slideshow with voiceover that'll explain how this works, and then you can read the website, and then the next thing you want to do is log on and let us know that you'd like a demonstration, because once a week we do a live television show where we actually work through the business process that my wife uses in her outsourced bookkeeping business, and how the paper moves from the client's mailbox into our servers, into the accounting software, whatever software they use, so that in the morning, and we actually do this, we actually deliver every morning accurate real-time numbers back to our clients. It's all possible because of Paperless Overnight, and the fee, a whopping 15 cents. As Casey Truby will keep that cash register ringing.